When I say yes or no's, I want yes or no's. What would you say right now to the mothers of the kids who died because of your dismantling of USAID? Harvard study says there are more than 100,000 of them. Can you give me a quick response to what you would say to those mothers? Just don't talk to me about the study. Talk to me about what you would say to the mothers of the children who've died.
Congresswoman, with great respect, I would just contest that the extent to which institutions that benefit from federal largesse put out studies that say that the world has ended, that the world has not in fact ended.
Well, it's going there.
We only cut
If you're not gonna answer the
USAID
question-
spending last year to the tune of about $8 billion. There was
Reclaim-
far more that we could have done, Congresswoman.
Reclaiming my time. If a mother came before you who told you that her child died because she didn't have access to health care or medicine that usually would be available because of the kindness of the United States of America, that you and this administration have eliminated, would you have anything of empathy, compassion, and humanity to say to her? Would you say to her, I am sorry, that was a mistake?
I always have empathy for individuals, including those that get improper and false information from the media that pumps this false and ignorant information out to the American people.
You know what, I am so sorry to hearing false, fraud, and abuse from any of my colleagues and even from you. Because if we wanted to eliminate abuse and fraud, we'd eliminate the President of the United States from the office right now and the rest of the sycophants in his administration that are allowing him to do so many illegal things. So here's my yes or no's. This is about your budget, and this is about your priorities. Do you think that it is more important to fight a war of choice with a country that represented no threat to us, rather than supporting cuts to Economic Development Administration, to K-12 programs, to community service block grants, to National Institute of Health, to the TSA, and let me speak something about the TSA. Anytime you wanted to spend money to pay DHS, you could, because this president thinks he's a king and can do what he wants to do. And if he wanted to pay those DHS workers, he could have, because he finds money to do everything else he wants to do. What about the money that goes to homeless assistance programs? That's $393 million, or $60 million for fair housing, or eliminating or cutting Job Corps to the point that it's of no help to getting people on the right direction. And even the money for community development financial institutions. Sir, do you think that those programs which address the quality of life, the opportunity of life, the healthiness of the people in this country, including their access to health care, is less important than fighting a frickin' war across the world that never, ever, ever had to be started? Yes or no is all I want.
It's not a war of choice.
Just say yes or no.
It's not a war of choice.
I don't care what you think it is. I ask you for the yes or no. That's all I want from you.
It is an important national security objective that Iran not.
That is another piece of the bubble that you live in. And that's another part of the information that you all share to create a narrative that has nothing to do with reality. And the people of this country are showing you, location by location, state by state, county by county, and city by city, that they don't believe you all anymore. And let me talk to you a little bit with my 3 minutes or 3 seconds about the cost of living. You keep talking about what you saved here and what you saved there and how you saved this one and how you are more diligent in your savings. Well, the people in this country, they don't feel it with their health care. They don't feel it with the gas they got to put in their cars. They don't feel it when they go to the grocery store. They don't feel it when they try to avoid evictions. They don't feel that you all have stood up to any of your promises. That this is an unfortunately monetizing, lying, corrupt administration,